has directed all airlines, airport operators and aviation security regulators to comply with the laid protocol with regards to members of parliament at airports. In a letter issued by Union Aviation Ministry, the government directed all airlines to allot the chosen seats to MPs as per availability. The letter also asked the airlines to reserve front row seats for the MPs. Moreover, the Airports Authority of India and the airports operators have been reminded to provide MPs the free access to airport lounges and facilitate their check-in procedure. This comes after the state airline Air India was purchased by Tata Group for 18,000 crore rupees. So a clear directive coming from the centre to Airports Authority of India and to various airlines on special treatment, so to speak, to members of parliament, where they would have easy access for check-ins and also front row seats reserved. Hina Gambhir joining me with more inputs. Yes, Hina, over to you. If you could take us through what exactly is this? Is it a directive? Is it a guideline? Is the Airport Authority of India or the airline for that matter bound to follow these instructions? What do we know so far?
Let's put things in perspective for our viewers, Afrida. So this is a letter that was written on 21st of September by Union Aviation Ministry to Air India, to all other airlines and airports, Airport Authority of India, all across the country. Now, the idea behind this letter was to tell all of them to follow properly the protocol which is in place for members of parliament. Now, these rules have been in place since last many years. Something was reiterated. Nothing has really changed recently. Now, why was it reiterated? We've spoken to people within the ministry. They tell us that there were certain complaints that had gone, that probably the procedure was not being followed. And that is the reason why this kind of a circular was issued once again. But now we are expecting it to change slightly, because Air India has been to Tata Group. And, with things changing, it is expected that these kind of courtesies that are extended, or protocol as the ministry calls it, that are extended to the members of parliament, that are extended by the airline, Air India specifically, and, the government airports or airports which come under Airport Authority of India, they should change now. Because one, Air India will be sold now. It will belong to Tata Airline. It will no longer be a government airline. On the other hand, several airports are getting privatized as well. There is PPP mode that we are seeing in various airports. So VVIP culture is ideally supposed to change. So we are now waiting for a fresh update from the government as to what happens now to these protocols, as they've been calling it, that the ministry had said should be extended to members of parliament.
Yes, we'll have to wait and see what kind of response this gets and to what extent this is implemented. Thanks for joining us, Hina.